Ellen DeGeneres is one of those people who can win your heart in a second. I mean, most of the time in her talk shows, she's always doing something wholesome and putting smiles on people's faces as well as tears of joy. Dreams have come true on her show, and her audience hasn't been left behind. Even though there are some dark days, a majority of the time, it's all about love and sharing. Today, our video covers some of the most emotional moments on the Ellen DeGeneres show, as well as a piece covering her tribute to the late Kobe Bryant. Keep some tissues close and be ready for some tears.
I wanted to surprise you because I got your letter, and I heard that you have a post-it on your fridge with my name on it. Why do you have that?
Number 5. Fan can't believe her dream came true, meeting Ellen. When we make vision boards, mostly it's huge things that we desire. A beautiful house, a well-paying job, a fancy car, a life partner, among other amazing things. For Rachel, who's a registered nurse from St. Charles, Missouri, she created a mini vision board and stuck it on her fridge. What she wanted in that list were 3 things, and one of them was to personally meet Ellen. During Ellen's show, Ellen shared with her audience a letter she'd received from Rachel, expressing her love for the show and how positively it's impacted her life, her patience, and her relationship with her husband, Dean. Ellen had arranged with Rachel to have a video chat with her producers, but she was actually surprising them live from her show. When Ellen was on the other end of the video chat, Rachel was left stunned by seeing her dream come true. It all felt like a dream, and Rachel still couldn't believe what was going on. Her expression on camera tells it all because she literally fell to the ground in pure joy, almost dropping one of her kids. Her chat with Ellen was priceless, as words seemed to be disappearing from her mouth due to being overwhelmed. Her husband Dean had to step in and pick up the baby from her before she got too carried away and let go. Aside from the video chat, Ellen further surprised her and her family by revealing they had a virtual seat at the 12 Days of Giveaways show. This meant they had the opportunity to be rewarded with everything the people at the giveaway were receiving on day 11, since it was day 11, and Ellen commended their busy working lifestyle. She thought of it as a small gift. As if this wasn't enough to take in, Ellen breaks the news that she was paying for flights for Rachel's whole family to go meet her in order to make her dreams officially come true. Rachel at this point was certain she was in a good dream that she never wanted to wake up from. Who's your favorite celebrity, and what would you do if you met them? Share them with us in the comment section below, and maybe I'll read them for you sometime.
Well, look at these 2 beautiful daughters that you both raised, and it's so nice to meet both.
Number 4. Ellen gives life-changing present to single dad. Cancer is a vicious disease that has troubled many over the years, and at least one case has been reported within a family tree. Mario Lazzo's wife, Jennifer, unfortunately was one of those people that had to battle this killer disease. After a 4-year struggle, she was finally put to rest, and the world was touched by her journey, especially because of her husband's dedication and the support she received from her 2 loving daughters and her family and friends. On the show, Ellen had a one-on-one with Mario, together with his daughters, on how the whole journey had been for them and what his late wife would make of the situation. He reveals to Ellen that her show was a great inspiration and she'd watch it to get entertained, especially for the pranks. He also explained his gratitude when he received a car full of gifts for him and his family. They were going about their day when they heard a revving car engine approaching, only to be surprised by Melissa with tons of gifts. That wasn't all. While at the show, Ellen wanted to gift Jennifer's daughters something special and decided to invite her BFF on board. Ellen created some suspense by telling the girls that the gift she had prepared for them was too huge to fit into a box, so they had to get a sneak peek on the screen. The girls weren't ready to chat with Taylor Swift, who offered them an opportunity to meet her face-to-face at a festival backstage. They were beyond excited for this opportunity, but most of all, it was time for their father to unveil what was in the gift box he was holding. At first, they thought it was a prank and could possibly be one of Ellen's scares, but she assured them that there was nothing scary in the box. As he unwrapped it, he noticed another wrapped gift box. He opens this one, and yet again another box was inside that. When he got to the third, Ellen decides to unwrap it for him, and alas, a copy of his $300,000 mortgage document was inside. Ellen tears up and tells Mario that his debt had been paid in full thanks to her friends at Green Dot Bank. It was indeed the best gift ever, leading to a very touching and emotional ending. Now, all he needed to focus on was taking care of his children. If that had you like, "Aww," wait till you hear this one.
Wow, that is so sweet that you care so much about helping me with the gorillas. Thank you so much.
Number 3. Ellen gives her bucket of savings to the Lopez family. Josevic caught Ellen's heart so much that Ellen sent out her crew to meet his whole family at their home. The whole Lopez family was excited that people from Ellen had visited them and had carried with them some goodies from the 12-day giveaway. More importantly, they were there to meet their son Josevic, who was saving his pocket money to give to Ellen so she could fund the gorillas. Aside from the gifts, the family were flown out to join Ellen on her show. Ellen revealed that she discovered the family after they were featured in the local news for having a unique setup since all the children shared a birthday. After some cheeky calculation, it seemed the parents were super busy around Valentine's. Ellen even got them matching onesies to wear specifically on Valentine's since they were printed, "Don't touch me, it's Valentine's." Back to Josevic. Ellen wanted to know more about how he raised the funds and was pleased to find out he sacrificed his ice cream money for it and even ran a lemonade stand. So far, he'd raised over $300, but Ellen wanted to show him how much she'd raised instead. A big bucket full of dollar notes was brought on stage as Ellen reveals the money to the Lopez family. It was a whopping $50,000. They were shocked to find out it was all gifted to them thanks to the Green Dot Bank.
You know, even now, it's hard a lot of times. I go through a lot of, people saying that I have an advantage, that, running with prosthetics, I'm cheating in a way.
Number 2, Ellen helps inspiring athletes' Paralympic dreams. Hunter Woodhull is an example of resilience and chasing after your dreams no matter the obstacles. This young man caught Ellen's attention after his short life story video went viral on TikTok. In the video, he shares his life story on how he was born with a condition causing his lower limbs to deform. Many people advised his parents to have him amputated, which sadly happened. By the time he was in 5th grade, he was already getting bullied for his condition since he had prosthetics. Due to the influence of his older brothers, he was more determined to be active as much as possible. That was when he tried out for track. Woodhull felt like he could really belong and was happy that people cheered him on and felt like he was meant to be there. However, he felt bad because people cheered him on even after he finished last, which meant they saw him as a kid with a disability instead of an athlete he aspired to be. This pushed him towards training even harder so he could keep up with the rest of the team. He later came to join the Paralympics team and represented his country on several occasions, winning many medals. However, Woodhull only enjoys the moments and wins when his friends and family are around him, since the medals meant nothing. After his return, he was devastated because no university was willing to take him up under scholarship, but was lucky because he finally found a university that accepted him. Although he's been able to emerge among the top track athletes on most occasions, he feels sad that some people think he's cheating due to the spring effects of his prosthetics. And that isn't the case, since Woodhull explains that he never chose to be in such a situation. He was such an inspiration to the entire show, and everyone was determined to pursue everything without second-guessing their abilities. To lighten up the mood on Ellen's show, she wanted them to do a simple TikTok challenge with Woodhull before he left. Also, Ellen and her friends at Shutterfly had a special gift for Woodhull to help him get to the Tokyo Paralympics this summer. She gifted him a $20,000 check just for this cause.
Then we got tragic news about Kobe Bryant, and everything changed in a second. And
Number 1, Kobe Bryant. If you haven't heard by now, basketball legend Kobe Bryant lost his life alongside his 13-year-old daughter and 7 other people in a tragic helicopter crash. This was one of the most unexpected tragedies which occurred on such a great day, as there was so much going on, including the Grammys. Ellen even mentioned that she was super excited for the awards, even though she was certain she wasn't getting any award. The whole scenario was emotional for Ellen, who kept holding back tears and appreciating her audience together with her whole team, including Twitch. She shared with her audience the essence of being grateful for every single day. She proceeds to have Twitch come on stage, and he also opens up, sharing how deeply he was grateful for everything and his job. Ellen appreciates Kobe's best moments from her show by showcasing all the fun times they had with her audience. One of them was when he met a female basketball player that had won a championship award. She'd never expect to meet her idol, Kobe Bryant, but Ellen made it happen by getting him on the show. The two had the opportunity to go one-on-one, and he commended her good job, since he'd never received such an award all his career. He even gave her a signed jersey as well, with a small-sized jersey signed to the girl's dog, who was ironically named Kobe. In another episode, a lucky member from the audience was to walk away with $25,000 only if she was able to shoot a three-pointer, something rather hard for someone who doesn't play the game professionally. However, Ellen had a surprise guest to help her win. It was Kobe Bryant himself. He went on to help her, although claiming that the distance seemed further than he was used to on the court. This didn't stop him from making the bucket. The lady was able to walk away with her $25,000 prize. These two scenarios didn't limit all the good Kobe has done for the Ellen Show, and she sends her thanks for his kindness throughout the years. Aside from Ellen, many celebrities and fans mourn the death of the great legend who seemed to have impacted the lives of many. Despite the minor scandals and controversies, the good that came from him was more than the negative. Many people looked up to him as a mentor, a hero, and an icon, especially his colleagues in the NBA. He also left behind his wife and other daughters who were also impacted greatly, especially his wife Vanessa, who is currently pregnant. Many fans have shared their disbelief on hearing the news, with many flooding social media with his images, which leaves me asking one question. Were you as big a Kobe Bryant fan as I was? How did this affect you? Tell us in the comments section below what you felt about the news and some of these awesome moments from the Ellen Show. And don't forget to tell those you love that you love them.